I was named after my paternal grandfather, Simón Adinia Hanukai. All of it, just like him. He was someone who influenced me tremendously, still does, and we shared many stories together, but there was one he kept on telling and retelling all the way until he passed away last year, this close to his 99th birthday. Here's the basic setup. It was December of 1990, and our flight was getting ready to board. The war between Armenia and Azerbaijan made it impossible for my family of mixed ethnic background to stay in Azerbaijan, the country that one side of my family has called home for centuries and the other for millennia. After multiple attempts, my immediate family was granted refugee status to the United States of America. We couldn't believe it. It was a moment of tremendous joy and excitement, but also of unbearable uncertainty. The rest of our close-knit family was not coming. My grandfather was not coming. So here's the story. As we're about to board the plane, I turn around and run back to him. My 12-year-old head barely reaches his chest, which is where I bury it and weep uncontrollably. The possibility of not seeing him again was something that I just could not fathom. He represented everything to me. My family, my friends, my country, my world, anything that was anything was him. The small, 5'1", 1 m man was a giant. Now fast forward 3 years to 1993. The U.S. Family Reunification Program enabled my father to petition to bring his parents to the United States, and it worked. So we're back at the airport, and this time in San Francisco. We've been waiting for some time now, and we're all jitters because when it comes to immigration, anything can happen all the way to the last moment. And finally, there they are. They come out and we're all excited and the hugs are coming around. And as my grandfather approaches me, his head is barely reaching my chest. In those 3 years, I grew a lot. He puts his head in my chest and he's filled with tears. I don't know what it is about this particular story, but it's one that my grandfather, who was an incredible storyteller, shared over and over and over again. Maybe it is because that even though he was someone who always embraced change, he just wasn't ready to see me as a young man towering over him. Or maybe because this story also encapsulates the possibility of its opposite, the possibility of never seeing each other again, a reality that so many migrants, immigrants, and refugees experience. When my grandfather was on his deathbed, ready to leave this world, there was only one thing I could do to say goodbye. I laid down next to him, I put my head on his chest, and told the story back to him one last time. He was too frail and couldn't speak, but when I stood up, I could see his face soften and a gentle smile appear. That was enough.